still means you're not primary custody giver. You only get every other weekend. I'm 90% sure his fucking study is bullshit, but he has never once mentioned in stream what that study is, and no one can link me to it. But anyway.
Well, I think the other thing is, though, when you really look at that, when it comes down to a child involved, because you got to remember, when it comes down to marriage, there's two different ones. There's one with children, and there's one without children. And obviously, those two are completely on
It
different
doesn't fucking
spectrum.
matter. It should be staple.
Oh, it
Here's the
does.
default
Oh, it fucking
answer for
does.
all of it. No, it
No, it
doesn't.
fucking does
You
matter.
you
No, it
can't give me
does.
a reason why it shouldn't.
No, it
Wait,
does matter.
What do you mean by a child in a relationship? What do you
Like-
mean by that?
What I mean is basically if you have a child with somebody and you're in a marriage, and depending on like how it is involved with your business, how you work with it, and all that kind of stuff, it's a completely different set of circumstances versus you two are just married, have no kids, so therefore it's just split of whatever the fuck you guys brought into a relationship in that sense.
Oh, okay.
It's a
And
it's
there is the
completely
fact
different set
that,
of rules.
that if you have a
That's
child,
not
you know, the
understood.
woman's going to drop out of the workforce. She's going to be looking after it heavily for the first few years, often
Hold
longer than
on,
that.
before you keep talking, I'm sorry to tell you this because I actually went through the divorce thing. They, at least in Tennessee, a redneck state or whatever, they already changed the law to what they think she could make. Now, what I mean by what they think she could make, if she has worked a job where she makes, I don't know, $20 an hour, and then she quits said job, they're still going to hold her to the $20 example. However, in my state, in my divorce, my wife had never worked a job above minimum wage, so they know for a fact she can make minimum wage. So even if she's not working, they did take that into account. Now, that's not the exact answer I want, but it is a step in the right direction. So what you was just saying is wrong, is all I'm saying.
What I was saying?
No, bottom left guy who
You can call me No Gamble.
No gamble, no future. Yeah. What I was saying with him, he was saying, I actually forgot what he was saying, but I was saying what he just said was wrong because, at least in my redneck town or whatever, they actually changed it to what they think she could make. That is a step in the right direction. It's not exactly perfect because, for example, I got her a job where I worked, but they said she never kept a job for very long, so that was the issue. But when
Did
we
you have a kid
divorced,
involved?
we have two kids involved. But
Okay.
here's the thing: I was the primary caregiver; she was the primary babysitter, I guess you'd say. But here's four reasons why I have problems with the. Give me 20 seconds. Four reasons why I have a problem with the thing. Okay, so they did at least acknowledge she could have worked with me. She had a job with me. However, they put it down to minimum wage because that was the longest job she had was at McDonald's. So 6 months. So there's a problem there. It should be what she could get in the system. Maybe they can't go for that because guess what? She might not get the job at Macy's or whatever I was working. Number two, I worked a second job because my child support was $286 a week, and my minimum payments, or not minimum, I didn't have minimum. My payment was $286 a week, and what I brought home was after taxes and stuff was 320. So I wasn't making shit. So I got a second job. They said because I was working a second job, I wasn't seeing my kids, so therefore it didn't count. Third problem, with child support and all the bills paid that I was paying, I wasn't taking my kids to a doctor. I wasn't doing all blah 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 kind of thing, which I understand the judge's reasoning behind that. However, if I'm the primary financial person and then we divorce and she's doing all that because I'm the primary worker, all of that changes when we divorce. Now I have to do both and I have to give up second job, but they tried to raise my child support, whatever, and actually lower my visitation of my children because I worked a second job. They said hiring a babysitter, which the reasoning they gave me actually makes sense to me. I will have to admit that. I wasn't spending time with my children. I was hiring a babysitter to spend time with my children. However, I got 1 hour after work to spend time with them. but that's not really spending time with them. However, I don't think that that's fair to penalize me while I'm paying child support, court costs, and everything all at the same time. I'm barely getting by, and I have to pay this shit to go to court. So I don't think that's necessarily fair. Um, Whatever's, but and last but not least, child support, spending time with them. I'm trying to go through all this. Basically, I got a second job because I couldn't afford the child support payments because I had to pay my own rent, my own electric, my own water. I don't know. Actually, when I talked to the judge, I don't know if this is anywhere else, but when I talked to the judge, I'm like, yo, these are my payments. They said, we don't care. You still have to support these children.
Yeah,
Okay,
that sounds
my rent,
brutal.
electric, and water don't matter. But when the kid comes, stays the night with me, I have to have a bed, rent, electric, water, and all this shit paid, or you're gonna take them from me. But at the same time, I have to pay her money. How do I put it? Basically, I'm a broke bitch, barely surviving with me and her together. All of a sudden, we're not together, and I have to pay her all my money. I get a second job. You don't deserve your kid because you're working a second job.
Well,
But at the same time, I can't afford to not work the second job to take care of myself and the kids.
okay,
So
well, I get that.
like none of this
I
makes any
hope
sense.
you guys in the
okay,
chat
well,
here,
the money
22,
like,
23 years old, are listening,
No,
because
They
this
do
is the
not take
future
into
that's
account
waiting
all
for
of this
you.
stuff, in my opinion.
Wait a minute. Just give me 1 second. So when you say you want to rework the marriage bit, like the first off bit,
I want them
does
to
that
take
mean-
into certain things into account.
Hold on. Does that mean, like, in a way, if you were both planning to have children in the future, you know, in a marriage deal, would you rather have a sense of, like, papers, say, like a child, what would be the fucking word? What's the word for, like, how they don't take your finances if you sign that piece of paper before marriage?
I know what you're talking about.
Prenuptial.
Fuck.
Prenup?
But
Prenuptial. And there's a
But
postnuptial too, yeah.
But here's the thing, though. Like, you have a child prenup. Like, you say, well, if we split up, I take care of the kid, but I don't give a shit about you.
Yeah, if they added that into the law, which, hold
Would
on.
you be okay with that?
Yes, but hold on about that. There's multiple people got screwed up by a prenuptial agreement at the same time, so
No, I
it's
agree.
a step
But
in the right direction. I might be like 80%, like, okay, this solves all the problems.
I'm pretty sure
However,
Chappelle had a bit
there's
on
the court
this.
systems that-
what's that?
You know, Dave Chappelle, he did a comedy tour recently. He had a bit on this. He said, you know, I support a woman's right to abortion. However,
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
if you
That's-
can kill the
that's different.
motherfucker,
When it
you
comes
know,
down
I can abandon him.
No. He's kind of. Dave Chappelle
No, I
did.
know
It
what
was
he's
kind of right, saying that if I don't want a kid, you should abort it. If you don't abort it, I'm not financially responsible. That is a separate but similar topic, but.
This is,
Yes.
in my opinion, that's a different topic because that's
it's
like
way
where if you bring in someone into the world, even if you both aren't married, it's going to the point of, well, I don't want a kid, I want a kid, and it's like, well, you're gonna sign off your rights and just fuck off then? Cool. But then, you know, you have some women, yes, who will.
No. Forget some women. It's the law right now that.
No, that's what I'm trying to say.
A dude cannot sign off his rights to get away with it. And I don't know where this fucking myth came from. A dude cannot sign off his rights and not get out of child support. I don't know where that fucking myth came from. It fucking drives me nuts that random people think that on the internet or whatever. And I'm pretty sure everyone here believes that.
It's a state by state thing. It's a state by state. I know that there is a state. There is a state, a couple states, if I remember properly, that like you are allowed to sign off and go, nope, I want nothing to do with this kid. And you gotta pay up to like what, 10 grand in child support? And that's it.
But couldn't you argue that in that scenario, you're economically coercing the woman into having an abortion?
No,
I'm
that's
sorry,
not
there's
what it
a lot
costs.
of noise in there.
There's a lot of
That is not
gargling
what it
in there.
costs.
No game.
Well,
no
anyway,
sex.
what I was saying was, I know a methed up dude who impregnated my sister, ironically, who is on drugs, never sees his kids, doesn't give a fuck, and he wanted to sign his rights over because he was like, I don't know, $50,000 behind in child support, and he didn't give a fuck, and he wanted to sign off and get all on with his day. Guess what? She claims food stamps, for example. The government's not going to be daddy. They will make him pay child support. However, the way to get the dad who is on meth and doing all the fucked up shit to not pay child support was she had to get married to a new dad, and then he had to adopt said children on contract. Why? Because if they divorce, he's on the hook for said 4 children
child support.
to pay the child support for all the food stamps, alimony, whatever. I don't know. I was making out.
I agree there again.
He has to support all the. He has to agree to take care of those children, even if they divorce, before the methed up dumbass who doesn't give a fuck about nothing to get off of child support. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
The government won't be daddy in my state, and I'm saying that whole myth is fucking stupid.
No, the problem is half this shit, and like how he brought up the abortion bit with the Dave Chappelle thing. Is the problem is a lot of this shit is all spider web shit. Like it's always
Well,
connected.
that, but it's also all up to women, which is also the next issue.
And there's the thing. There's that saying of, well, some of these women need to stop sleeping with all this.
Oh, but you're oppressing them and causing problems because they're too stupid to make the most minority fucking decisions.
There's a thing right there. It's like, yes, a lot of people will say that, but I think that's where we need to start.
Hold up.
putting
A
back
lot of
into
the
role
left
models.
says that you're oppressing them and they are too stupid to make their own decisions and make infantilizing
Here's the
women.
thing, though.
And this is the whole fucking problem with the left, but no one wants to fucking admit that.
No, I know, and it is a problem. But the same problem is though, there's not a lot of role models. Like they all.
Oh, hold on, no. They don't need role models. Their entire ideology is, yeah, kill babies. Let's have as many abortions as we can, while at the same time saying that women can't make their own decisions. They don't even realize. They don't even. They don't even realize. Hold on, no. Give me 5 seconds. They don't even realize that their entire.
20 minutes.
I'm saying they don't even realize.
You've been yapping for the past 2 hours. Damn.
Bullshit, because I've been listening to all of them talk about.
I want to hear everybody talk, bro. Come on now.
Well, here's the thing, my man. Here's the thing. When you really look at it, there are role models. Because you look at like how many shows actually have like women sort of empowerment shit, and like
you're feminist and stupid.
No, I'm looking at it as in like how many shows are actually stupid. Because we can all agree here. The View,
all of them,
fucking retards. They're fucking retards. Just all of them.
All of the shows are women empowerment.
Well, not all of them. There's a few guys there who are all simpers, but you got the same case with
all of the simpers are going towards the women empowerment.
But you still got a lot of fucking role models like Kim Kardashian, fucking what?
Yeah, they're super great for society. 100% great role models.
But guess what? It rolls back to a lot of the parents. The parents are just like, yeah, this is a good role model. So I was like, no.
Yeah, the majority of people are left today. That's where we got. Yeah, I admit that 100%. That's where we got.
It's not even left. I think they just don't care anymore. Because if you really look at it, the technology.
They don't care because they're left.
But what does left and right even mean?
Yeah.
Right means conserving certain values. Left means allowing anyone to live their own certain values.
Well, I would rather let people live their own life.
Isn't America's all about letting people live their values, is it not?
Yeah.
Exactly. Why I want it to burn to the ground.
Bullshit. The fuck?
Hold up. I used to be extremely left and liberal and let anyone do whatever the fuck they want. And then I realized statistically and emotionally and spiritually. Oh my God! By the way, I'm an atheist. Oh my God, that was retarded. People should be oppressed to do the right thing all the time.
The right thing
Yeah,
according to
look at
who?
that, man.
Oh.
According to me, I'm your God.
Wait, it's crazy.
And that really is the
I don't have
essence
a
of,
doubt.
of the conservative ideology, that you need an authoritarian strongman to dictate to society, a Donald Trump, a Bolsonaro.
Yeah,
fuck
and
that.
what do you do when you don't have that?
People go about their lives pursuing their own various ends.
Doing what? What is the predominant value that people do in their own lives?
Obtaining wealth,
Making their own choices.
having relationships with other
Make their
people,
own choices to
trading.
do what?
They're making their own choices to live their life. I don't know.
Develop themselves intellectually.
Hold up. Let me ask you the smallest question. Let me ask you the smallest question.
We all agree. Fuck
Do
the
you
police, right?
think it is more healthy and beneficial to your life to do heroin or not to do heroin?
Not to do heroin.
Hold up. So, with that ideology, you think that everyone should be free to do all of their
Yeah.
choices. Now, at the same time, if the majority of humans are stupid, and the
Yeah.
majority of humans tend to do heroin to the point
Yeah.
of 70-80%, you think that 70-80% should be able to make those decisions that everyone should do heroin and the 20% should just live
Would
with
you-
the
would you
heroin
like my
addicts all
answer?
over the world?
What,
Would you like
Yeah,
my answer?
yeah.
That's a
Hold
weird
up, now,
comparison.
yeah,
do 70 to 80% of people do heroin?
No, let him answer. Let him answer.
Yeah, good.
It was a
I
hypothetical.
believe in
Yeah.
I believe in Darwin's law. If there's a stupid idiot who wants to die, let the stupid idiot die.
Stupid idiot lives long enough to make decisions, so no, that doesn't work.
What do you mean? If he wants to buy heroin and do heroin, that's his choice.
No. That is
What
not.
What do you mean, no?
What do you mean?
What?
No.
Yeah, wait,
No,
hold
do
on.
you think
No.
his choice? Hold up, no, you're an idiot. Do you think his choice to buy heroin is like one and done? Oh, I need heroin, I inject it and done. No.
Here's
Do
if
you
it's a
think
one and done or
it is a
20 and
ripple
40.
effect that exponentially goes everywhere? He bought drugs. The drug addict's going to sell the drugs. The drug addict's going to influence hundreds of other people, and then there's going to ripple effect beyond there, and it's going to give him money, wealth, and power, and then he's going to exploit those people, and then also the sex trafficking and everything else. Like you think the smallest, oh my God, yeah, I love to do heroin, I fucking shoot up my needles, it's fine. You think it has
Spider
no
web
effect
effect.
at all?
But what about the
Spiderweb.
consequences of the war on drugs, okay? You're looking at incarceration rates that are the highest in the world.
Yeah.
You look at all the
And only on
gang
one
violence.
race. Yeah, I'm sure you're going to throw that up.
Look at all the gang violence that surrounds the black market. Look at prohibition of alcohol
Oh,
and the problems.
no. Hold on. Actually, I'll change my way of approach. Okay, yes, it has a lot of problems. 2, would it be better for everyone to be on drugs? No. But 3, even if that is the case, socially accepting it is also going to cause problems.
But
You know what? Here's my thing. No, go ahead.
No, go ahead, please.
No, game. No, you haven't talked a lot. Go ahead. Do it, my man.
I was just going to say, it doesn't have to be socially acceptable to be legal. There was a time when heroin was legal, and it wasn't 70-80% of people using it.
It has to be socially acceptable.
All right. Well, here's my thing then. Would you rather have a substance violence or physical violence amongst people?
Probably physical, because then they wouldn't be zombies.
Substance, because then they would be having their own substance. They wouldn't have.
No, I'd want physical
What do you
because
mean?
they'd have their own
They're
minds.
two totally different things.
Yeah, exactly. I'm telling you're
So
like
that-
because they're
no,
doing whatever, and I'm like
Because
over here like
and guess
no,
what?
they have their own minds.
Instead of a guy having drug dealers to sell the drugs, then you're allowing the guy to go, all right, my 5 goons, go beat up these 5 pieces of shit, get them money. that's basically the fucking other way you're going about it. It's either we go through
That
the
becomes an
substance
entirely
violence.
physical,
That's physical. Yeah.
philosophical, yeah.
But it doesn't have
Not
to
It's
be
physical,
physical
either
violence.
or.
philosophical argument, and then you just change the roles to be completely opposite of what I just said. So no.
No,
But
because
also-
no. Here's your problem: is you're not
Also, it
factoring
doesn't
human
have to be
factor.
either or.
Yeah,
It's not
I'm
gonna be
factoring
either
in
or.
the human factor is that, for example, the majority of people would love to get high on drugs and have them huge dopamine hits. The majority of people are stupid and would do that. So you're
all,
telling me that we have to drug and influence them to do whatever the fuck they want, while at the same time not curbing them to do what they should do socially, betterment
Can
for
I ask
themselves
what- can I-
and
wait,
the
wait,
society.
Can I ask? Wait, I really have a question. I
Okay,
really have
go
a
ahead.
legitimate
Go
question,
ahead.
please.
Go.
What is something that people should do in society? What is that standard to you? Because I really want
Work
to know.
hard, go to school, and then take care of their family.
Be a boring
first.
bitch.
So wait.
Yeah, basically be a boring bitch. Hey, hold up! You just proved my point. Socially,
Hold on.
being
let
a
me
boring
finish
bitch
this
is
question.
bad.
Let me finish this question.
Let Uppus go. Let Uppus go.
Come on, let me finish this question. So, are you saying that people should go to college and get
Educate
degrees, or what are you
themselves.
saying? Like,
Learn
are
to
you saying- are
read,
you saying-
educate themselves, be a productive member of society, and
How would you say being a
have
productive member
kids
of
and
society
then be
is?
proud of it.
I don't want kids.
Hey,
What was the
Are you
last thing you
saying,
said?
We don't want kids. Does that
Wait,
make
so you're
sense?
trying? Wait,
Doesn't
I think
matter.
I
It doesn't matter.
No,
Don't-
I think I know what he's gonna say. He's gonna say he wants the American dream to where everyone's basically a prideful American and does not do like crap shit to make themselves look like an absolute dumpster fire.
So, Shadow, do you believe we should abolish the police?
Oh God!
Don't worry, don't worry.
This. Not this.
Why not?
Maybe,
Why
but
not?
hold on. I don't even know where you're going with this because I'm not
I
really
just
cared
wanna
that
I
ask,
much
don't.
about
I
it.
yet.
wouldn't follow.
I need a yes or no. Do you believe we should abolish the police?
No.
I'll say no, but I'm not hardcore on that subject because like the question you're asking
No.
has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
Trust me,
Yeah.
trust me, it does. Because you're saying in a perfect society, they're not needed.
In an ideal
It's not
society,
necessary.
they're not needed.
Hold on,
Sure,
hold
but
on,
that
hold on.
doesn't
I,
mean-
actually,
this
I
society,
think I just caught on to what you're saying. No, I would not abolish the police, but I'd probably very limit them because they wouldn't be needed in a perfect society much. Because human nature can corrupt anything. So therefore,
Exactly.
you always need them.
Here's my other one. Here's my other one. Then, would you rather the drugs and shit like that be privatized? Then
Technically, they're already privatized, but
They're already
no, but like they're more no. When I say that, like they're public.
Okay,
and
hold
legal.
on. Let me rephrase
you mean
what your question is.
commercialized?
Let me
Yeah,
rephrase your question. Are we going to commercialize them where we have ads to get high? Or are we going to
It'd be
to
like
have
tobacco. It'd be
privatized
like
random
tobacco.
drug dealers that are trying
No.
to sell it? Which
No,
one?
it'd be like tobacco. You know, like cigarettes. You're not allowed to have ads for that
Over the
anymore.
counter.
But
Okay,
It's
fine,
that.
I choose that one.
yeah, okay. So there it is. What the fuck's the difference from that versus? Oh well, the drug dealers are there.
The entire culture today supports drug use.
And
And do you think people are better off with or without drugs? If you say with drugs, you're retarded.
well,
Okay.
listen, man.
Well,
There are
let
some
me-
people who like
Well,
to
no,
rub
no, no,
fucking
no.
peanut
Guys,
butter
guys.
pies.
There is
guys,
not one drug
guys,
that any single person can do and be just as
Caffeine.
good if they did not do drugs.
Caffeine.
There's not a single one.
marijuana.
sometimes. We can sit here all day. Nicotine, caffeine,
Weed?
alcohol. Sometimes.
Modafinil.
Hold up. No. You can sit here all day and name fucking shit that people would be better off without.
Antidepressants.
I can tell you.
Yeah, but now you're changing the goalposts.
Wait,
That wasn't your argument.
Same efficiency.
Whoa. Hold up. No, methamphetamines is in a lot of fucking drugs. So you can't say that.
No, because that's not the same.
You're fucking
thing.
stupid.
Because that's usually used in treatment. That's not
It-
how.
that's what I'm
And
saying.
still stupid.
But it's in treatment, right? Like
Either
they
way,
don't-
still stupid.
Wait, so
Yeah,
it's-
no.
Stupid.
We don't even need to have a
The
discussion
drink is
about
not
this
stupid.
beyond. Hold up. We do not even need to have a discussion about this beyond. Is there a single drug that any person can take 99% of the time and
Caffeine.
be better off without?
Caffeine. Caffeine.
Nicotine.
Caffeine.
Nicotine easily.
Nicotine, caffeine.
No,
No, there are
I'd rather
adverse.
have caffeine.
There
Fuck you,
are
I would-
adverse. Hold up.
There
You're
are
already-
always
yeah,
going to be
unless you
adverse
eat a
effects.
fucking cigar
You're
or
not
something.
asking whether or not there's adverse effects. You're
I'm
asking whether or
if
not
they would
someone's
be better
able
off
to take
without
it,
it. Yes.
and whether or not they'd be better off without it. But whether or not you're better off with caffeine does not necessarily mean that you have to consider the adverse effects.
Hold up. Would you be better off with or without caffeine?
Man, some folks-
Objectively, depends on how
Objectively
much
without
amount of
it.
sleeps that you're getting.
I guess those people with low body sugar is just gonna die off because of your ass. huh?
Also that, but also you might have to consider the fact that that is also one of the contributing factors to that. So
Fat
But
people,
hey-
whatever. But no. What
No,
I'm
it's
saying
not
is
fat
right now,
people.
is there a
It's
single
stupid people.
human?
It's fat people.
Is there a single human today more healthy taking caffeine, sugar, whatever the fuck drug you want to fucking calculate right now? Really? Is there
I'm
one?
Hey, I
arguing
think you
I
can
will
take
say yes.
psychedelics
no
and
one
be
eats
fine.
anything healthy.
I will
Nobody's
say
ever
yes.
healthy.
Would you like to know why I say yes?
So human nature is to choose bad, unhealthy things, which is to fuck as many people as you can, have as
You
many
can-
kids as you
No,
can, and
you're
whatever.
fucking stupid.
Your
You're
brain
Back
actually-
to the
is
kids.
overrun by
bro,
your
Not
instincts.
drugs. Wait a minute. Whoa.
That's
And
that's the
back
actual
up.
dumbest thing.
Bro,
Back up.
humans
No.
are not inclined to do unhealthy things. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Humans
like,
are
you-
100%
We're
inclined to do
designed to
unhealthy
be
things.
healthy.
Shadow.
By
Shadow.
default.
All right.
Billy-
Humans are 100% inclined to do unhealthy
Shadow.
things.
No,
Shadow.
they are not
No.
No,
inclined.
we drink water, we eat food, and we
Hold,
sleep.
hold
That's
on.
the
Not
default.
even that.
You know?
No, here's a perfect answer. Back 100 years ago, drugs then were fucking way more lethal than they are now. If you really think about
Oh,
it.
they should
Now-
kill them all.
It doesn't. That's
No,
not
we
even-
got
it's
Darwinism.
not
No,
even
No.
powerful.
listen, because they're more refined in a different sense. People nowadays, you have to go buy some more. What's the
Oh,
counter?
so we refined them to get high. Great.
No,
Otherwise, they
look,
should have just
what?
died with
No.
Darwinism.
Look, let's go back a few 100,000 years. Let's go back to water.
I don't care about a 100,000
No.
years.
You
water
care
and
about it.
food.
You care about it because all you care about is whether or not you're healthy or not. We're living 80 years.
It's not
versus
100% whether I
50
care if you're
years.
healtly or not. I'm saying human
Dude, they used to live
instinct
only
is
to
to
30.
do things
Yeah,
that are
30.
bad. Hold up. The entire
If you're
argument
doing
is
something
human
that-
instinct is to do things that are bad for you.
Okay, then how
That would
can
go
you
against our
justify
instinct
that
of
we do things
self-preservation, Frank. That makes no sense.
instinctively that are bad for us? What things do we do instinctively that are bad for us?
Drugs,
Wait, what's
sex,
bad choices?
rock
We
and
don't do
roll.
that instinctively. We do that
Yeah, you
consciously.
do.
We do it consciously. That's a totally different topic.
Wait,
If I
hold on.
take cocaine, I'm not doing it because my instincts tell me to do
Wait,
You didn't know
cocaine.
what cocaine
wait,
I do
was.
it
wait.
because
I got wait,
I'm
wait,
going
wait,
to
wait,
do
wait,
And
wait,
you were
cocaine.
giving at it.
Hold on, Shadow, wait.
Yeah,
Hold on,
we'll
I
take this.
got a perfect answer.
I hope
for
you
you.
hurry because
What?
I gotta take a piss, but I want to hear you.
Okay, all right. Would it be better for somebody to do cocaine once a year versus a guy who does weed almost 100 times within like
That's not his
fucking
question.
week?
That's
No,
not my
that's my
question.
No, that's my
Hold on. That's
How
not
much
my
cocaine?
question, but I'll say probably weed 100 times a year. But
Not a
at
year.
the
I
same
said in a
time,
week.
I'll admit that I haven't researched cocaine
In a
versus
week?
weed. I don't know.
In a week.
Are you saying like
To
100
be honest,
joints or
I
like
don't care
100
that much.
puffs?
100 joints in a week.
I thought you said a year, bro. What the fuck? Oh,
No,
I
I
thought
thought
you
it
said
had
a
to
year.
be in a week.
That's how you die.
Y'all are
No, I mean you can smoke 100 joints in a week. That's not even that hard.
that's-
Okay.
that's-
Here's what I'm trying to say.
Hold up.
This is what I'm trying to say. It's like,
Undiscovered.
would you
lethal
rather have a
amount of
guy who just does it
THC.
once or a guy that does it constantly to the point where it's like he will die probably?
Maybe the once. I don't know. I really gotta piss. I'll be right back.
All right,
How
go
much
take a piss,
cocaine
Logan.
are you doing during this once a year binge? We gotta nail down the specifics.
I have a genuine question. Do any of y'all actually know what he's asking?
I don't know anymore. Yeah, at first
He's asking-
it actually started with fucking emotional intelligence, and now he came here. It's like, what?
You know he's saying like that you're instinctively required to do drugs. Like that's what he
that.
fucking is.
And he's like,
saying.
no, we should allow that because then people will die. It's like, well, let them die then. I don't care.
But
I think what he,
like,
I think what he
like,
really
I'm
means is that we
thinking, like,
naturally
how-
do drugs, and it's
how
like a
after-
normal thing.
Like I'm thinking, like how often is this man doing drugs? He's
Well,
got
he
to
lives
be
in
thinking that
Tennessee.
he's got to
He
be
lives
doing
in
all of
Tennessee.
them. He's got
There
to be
are a
doing
lot
all
of
them.
crackheads out there. There are a lot of crackheads out there. You gotta
There'd
remember.
have to be. There'd have to be because like to be like it's instinctive. That's wild.
Actually, I
mean,
think my
that's-
next question to him, my next question should be like, did you have a legal drug to where they wouldn't be doing harmful acts of violence
Well,
versus
no, because
actually
it's
just?
instinctive. He has to do it instinctively.
It's instinctive, but for all the crackheads, all the guys who do all the like crimes in that kind of case, would it be better if there was a drug or something like a substance there that they could buy that which would be legal,
A
so they wouldn't
synthetic
have
drug?
to do that? Yeah, like a synthetic drug that wouldn't be that harmful to yourself, but at the same
Way
time
worse,
gives you
by
the
the way.
same. Well,
Most
yeah.
synthetic drugs are way worse.
but
Mm-hmm.
futuristic shit. Let's say futuristic shit at this point.
Well, it depends on the drug. I mean, like something like PCP, that's gonna fuck you up, you know. But you take some ketamine,
sure.
you'll probably just chill out because it's an anesthetic. So it depends on the
Wait.
drug.
I don't know what I missed, but unless this is an important topic, I just want to ask one quick question.
All
What
right.
do y'all think that because I'm friends with multiple people from around the world and I travel around the world, what do y'all think the majority of people think about America, and what is their number one category of America?
Where have you traveled
Guns.
internationally?
They don't like this. bro.
Actually, hold on. I will admit guns is number one, but second, what's the second?
Freedom, holla.
Drugs, whores.
No. Whores.
Um,
Yeah, whores is the number two.
I would not
The
say
majority
whores,
of
but-
the entire world thinks, which by the way, I actually do think sexually we are promiscuous more than most. But the majority of the world thinks that and you're
know.
telling me right now that we won't be polyamorous and like have all these other things right now.
I need to know exactly because I was being